And why not we all join together and one statement? Will you? Will you? Will you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Learning, not taking breakfast, learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge. Knowledge makes you
Great.
knowledge makes you
Great.
knowledge makes you powerful. Wise. Well, knowledge makes you Mahan, great. Knowledge makes you great. That's the purpose of children life. Particularly young age, when we generate interest in the books, and that to beautiful poems, beautiful stories, and beautiful pictures, illustration, then the creativity of the children increases. That is the potential of knowledge. Making knowledge, making them great, irrespective of where from they come from. Knowledge is really wealth. It doesn't care whether you are a rich man's children or a poor man's children. It gives a harmony, protection. So friends, I am delighted to participate in the inauguration of the International Conference on Children Library, Building a Book Culture, organized by Associates of Writers, Illustrators for Children. My greetings to the eminent educationists, librarians who are assembled here, publishers, authors, illustrators, social activities, and children participating in this function. You know, in our country, children below 15 years are around 200 million. That is 1/5 of the population, the number in our nation. And they would develop an active young members of knowledge society. What the children need is the presentation of authors of children's book with interesting and beautiful themes, highly illustrated and skillfully edited, and the book has to be affordable for all sections of the society. Since the dreams and aspirations of the children, which will shape the future of our nation today, I would like to talk on the topic dreams of children for next 10 minutes. Friends, in a decade, I have met more than 5 million children and youth from all parts of the country, rural, urban, mostly rural, urban, and from different regions of the world, developed and developing. I believe the ignited mind of the youth is the most powerful resource on the earth, above the earth, and under the earth. The energy and the enthusiasm of the youth give the experienced a vision for life and a responsibility to leave a legacy that they can be proud of. I have been inspired by the learning pattern of children by studying the childhood of many great minds and who have established themselves in various walks of life. Inspiring questions from children are thought-provoking and have a common pattern. Wherever you go, the common pattern emerges. What is that? Number one, the knowledge sources available for urban children definitely should be made available in the form of an electronic content or children's book to the rural children who aspire for knowledge in large numbers. Nearly 70% of our population, young population in the rural area. Children have a unique interest with creative minds. Hence our education, both formal and informal, have to nurture and grow the creativity among children through quality books. Children learn through environment, family, and neighborhood. For example, when they see their parents, children, when they see their parents and teachers always carrying a book and reading, they also develop interest in reading. If the parents and teachers discuss books with them, it adds flip to their own interest. The children have to grow in an environment of learning skills, value system, sports, caring for family, civic responsibility, mental and physical robustness. The children need to be encouraged to ask questions. Questions have to be answered with patience and knowledge so that minds of children are opened up and their thinking is not shut off. Friends, the authors of children's books and illustrators may like to consider depicting such scenes in family and school environment and the lives of great minds. The children libraries must update themselves with such books. You would have heard about the release of a book for children in Chandrayan, and Writers Association can facilitate reading of such books by children in the remote places of our country. Reading books can ignite the minds of the children to become authors. A child in Jammu and Kashmir may read a book about Rameshwaram and visit there and vice versa. When the children from different countries meet, I notice that one aspect that makes them familiar with each other are the books they can relate to each other. In that context, children's books with global themes are very, very relevant. Friends, on 11th August 2009, I was participating in a valedictory function of the Book Fair Festival at Europe in Tamil Nadu. While addressing the audience, I suggested that every one of the participants of the book fair to allocate at least 1 hour in a day for reading quality books. This will enrich them with the knowledge to empower their children and see them grow as a great children. I also suggested that all parents should start a small library in their own house with approximately 20 books to begin with. The library should particularly have 10 children's books so that the children in the house can also cultivate reading habits at an early stage, looking at the parents reading quality books. Many people who attended this function appreciated this thought and they immediately started a library in their homes. With the result, the book fair did not have adequate books to supply the Europe households. The home reading habit will assist the children's libraries, created with large number of variety of quality books as libraries, will attract reading, learning and building a habit of buying good books. It was a beautiful book. There is one book recently has come, named Diya by Samarpan. A monk has written Diya by Samarpan, a parent's journey home. Name of the book, Diya, a parent's journey home. I suggest the authors present here, particularly illustrators, to bring the children's edition of this book, which will be very useful for children's libraries. Dear friends, now let me tell you a real life story which happened 2 decades ago in Honolulu, which I read in a book titled Everyday Greatness. It's a beautiful book, Everyday Greatness. The essence of it is how a child has been empowered by the parents through illustrated with children's book. Lindy Kunishma and Gary husband and wife had 2 daughters. One daughter named Trudy, 13, and Jennifer, 9. They had a small son, Stephen.